All right, so the most craziest thing just happened. Corey was talking to this beautiful Russian girl, and I think you felt like she wasn't into you.
Yeah.
But the conversation was going really well, and you actually let her go, didn't you?
Yeah, I
so
let
you
it go.
rejected. This is very common. A lot of guys do this. They end the conversation, and obviously cold approaching gets a little bit awkward, right? Cold approaching is not as smooth as like when you meet your friend in social circle or whatever, right? And that's normal. Cold approaching is meant to be a little bit awkward. And you let her go, even though right at the end she asked you a question, right?
Yeah.
And you told me, oh Nav, I didn't feel like she was interested, but I knew she was interested from experience. And that's why I said go back in and ask for a number.
So we were back there. I was like, she had the best walk I've seen today. I was like, just gonna go and say hi and take my chances.
Oh, thank you.
And I feel that Czech accent, just
No, I'm not Czech.
from the way you speak. No, you're not Czech.
Oh, so this one, did you go right in front of her?
Yeah, right in front.
Okay, this one you were right in front. I thought this one you did the side one. So the
like-
Bosnian one.
No. It's like I did the side one,
Yeah.
and like she stopped and turned
Oh,
around.
okay, and then you went right in front.
Yes.
This one, the Russian one.
the Russian one.
So you done the side.
I done the side, and then
Okay.
she stopped and turned
She
around.
stopped.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the perfect ones. Those are the best ones. Is when you do from the side, they stop and then you go right in front. It's very natural. So yeah, again, your energy was good. I think you had a good smile there as well. So the approach was excellent. All right, let's keep going. And I think you said I saw you back there, right? You pointed like I saw you back there.
I saw you back there.
Yeah. So you know like what the opener is basically. You've got the pre-opener, which is excuse me, hi. I have to tell you something very quickly. I just saw you from back there, or like, oh, this is a bit random, but I had to tell you. You've got the best start I've seen today. You brought in the pre-opener. That's what it is. Oh, I saw you back there, and I think you pointed like literally a meter behind her. He was like, I just saw you right there. It was like 10 millimeters right behind her. Like I saw you within 10 millimeters. I had to approach you. That was funny, man.
Yeah.
All right, so that's basically what I wanted to say about the pre-opener. And then you go into the opener. Then after the opener, you don't want to pause. So you go straight into the assumption, which is what I noticed about you is you look like whatever Ukrainian.
Not Ukrainian?
Russian.
Oh, Russian. Because like those eyes, they're kind of blue or gray, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I was like,
Russian.
yeah, that's from Eastern Europe.
I'm Russian, yeah.
But you didn't seem like you were in a rush.
What?
She said she's Russian. I said you didn't seem like you were in a rush.
Oh, okay. I just got what you said. Yeah. So talking about them being in a rush is like the worst thing you want to do. By the way, you should never. I know you joked around
yeah.
like she's Russian and you're, but you should never mention about them being in a rush or anything. Because what happens is, when you do that, when you've done an approach that good, you create this bubble, this romantic bubble, and then if you say something like, "Oh, are you in a rush? Are you going somewhere? What are you doing today?" You kind of burst that bubble. And then she's thinking, I have to go now. I know she didn't, but just to keep in mind for the future, especially places like London. If you say something like that in London, because everyone's like in a rush, and then they're just like,
I gotta go.
yeah, they're like, oh, I've got to go. Yeah, I'm in a rush. Even though they're probably just watching Netflix or something.
So you're on your way to a bar to your friends?
Oh no, I'm on my way home.
Oh, but like it seems like a bar outfit in Prague. It's like 20-year-old bar outfit.
No, I'm not going to the bar yet. I'm going home yet.
Oh, you're going home?
Yeah, so that's a good tease. Let's stop it. That was a good tease about 20-year-old bar outfit, yeah? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good
20-year-old
tease,
bar
man.
outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, after work or something.
Yeah,
After
I'm
the
deciding.
makeup shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't wear a lot of makeup though.
I don't yet, but
Yeah, not now.
not now.
So do you do don't tell me you do some makeup artistry.
No, I don't.
Okay, I think you were just about to ask a question,
Yeah.
and then you turned into a statement, right? That was great.
Don't tell me.
You catch yourself. asking the question, and then you corrected it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know the stages of learning, what they are. First, it's unconscious incompetence, so you don't know what your mistakes you're making, and then it's conscious incompetence. So it's when you know you're doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
Which there you knew you were doing something wrong, and then you corrected it quickly. And that takes us to the next step, which is conscious competence. So you know that you're doing it right now, right? You fixed it quickly. And then the last step is unconscious competence. Unconscious competence, which is you're a natural now. So if you keep doing, like once you start practicing all the stuff, let's say for 6 months, for a year, then you're going to become a natural. Then you don't even think about it and you just do it without, even knowing what you're doing, right?
I never be asking questions again.
Yeah, never again. In history.
Then I'm not gonna go for, I don't know, do you have an office job?
Sorry?
It's like, I'm just trying to guess, what you would be doing.
You mean
Like your job.
My job, I'm doing my PhD, so I'm studying.
Oh, you're studying?
Yeah.
PhD? Really? It's like, I didn't know Russians were that nerd.
Sorry?
I didn't know Russians were that, hardworking.
That's quite good. You teased about that Russians are lazy. Yeah, that's quite good. Yeah, so this one, can you notice the difference between this one and like the first approach you did? This one's more emotional, right? The first one was very logic based. Oh, what are you doing now? What are you doing tomorrow? What's your mom's name? Right? What's your dad's name? What's that guy's name there walking past?
What's your name? Tony!
And then this one, it's more emotional because attraction happens in the emotional part of the brain, not in the logical part of the brain. So when you see a girl that you're attracted to, it's that emotional part of the brain that says, oh, you got to go talk to her. It's not your logical brain, right? So women, it's the same, but with women, it happens in conversation, not like in the look. So when you start to have these kind of conversations, her emotional brain is engaged, right? She's stimulated, and she's like, wow, this guy's attractive. And that's basically what attraction is, right? It's an emotional experience.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, usually Russians are very hardworking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I never thought about this before.
Never thought about this before?
Yeah.
Can you guess where I'm from?
I don't know. Yellow check?
And I would like to point out something.
Yeah,
So it was really energetic. Now it's kind of getting slow.
that's good. That's not a bad thing.
It's not bad.
Yeah, because so in the beginning it's high energy,
Yeah.
then attraction's high energy, and then when she hooks, she hasn't hooked yet, but when she hooks, you want to bring it down because you can't connect with high energy. It's like clowny, banter. So comfort is different. It's like, oh, like what brought you to Prague? And you relax more, yeah. But she hasn't asked you a question yet.
Yeah. You should be able to tell from the accent. Come on.
No, I'm not so good at this.
You're so good in this.
No.
Okay, I'll give you one hint. So I'm from where Russian girls are obsessed with our guys.
I don't know. What Russian girls have said.
Yeah. Go a little bit south.
That's so good. That's that cocky, funny response, isn't it? It's like, oh, women from Russia, they just love Turkish guys.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's the cocky, funny stuff is really good, and women love that.
Just one guess. Let's go a little bit south. South of Russia.
Okay.
And like you have the Black Sea, and after the Black Sea you have a
Turkey?
yeah. You
Oh,
got
you're
a,
Turkish.
yeah. I'm sorry. Turkish. Have you had a Turkish boyfriend before?
I had Armenian one.
Armenian one.
That's a really good question, man. That's a really good question because now it's going from, it's not in this nice guy conversation mode anymore. Now you're flirting with her. Oh, have you ever tried a Turkish guy? No, you don't know what you're missing out, right? So that was really good that you actually asked her, have you ever dated a Turkish guy? You can also say, what guys do you prefer? Do you prefer Russian guys or like Czech guys? And then you'd be like, oh, what kind of guys do you like? What's your type?
What's the time?
Oh yeah, Armenians and Turkish, yeah, we've got
Oh, she
some
dated an Armenian guy, yeah?
Yeah, Armenian.
Anyways, by the way, what was your name?
And by the way, have you noticed how like your body position is so good now? So you're toe to toe and you're closer as well. It's what we talked about. Can you see a difference there? Like how good that looks compared to in the first approaches.
Yeah, my name's
exactly.
Ray. Nice meeting you. And yeah, I hope I will see you again from somewhere here.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, look, not so here. This is very important. So here, you're about to end it.
Yeah.
Just watch what happens next.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
First question.
She's like, what are you doing here? Right? So that was the interest.
Yeah, I didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was interested.
And yeah, I hope I will see you again from somewhere here.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully, exactly. Okay.
So what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I was actually about to meet my friends,
Oh, I see.
and yeah, I just saw you. I was like, okay, good walk with this trucking, so I'll just go and say hi.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Good meeting you. You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, okay, so what happened is you let her go,
Yeah.
and then now we're gonna go into the next.
Yeah, I
video.
reapproach.
Yeah.
Like you push me.
Yeah, I said you got to do
Yeah.
it again. All right, let's see if the mic picks up that.
What's that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
With this number. Yeah. So
Okay. Let's meet up for a coffee.
okay.
All right.
Okay, so you
Oh,
can
yeah,
hear a little
it's-
bit. So
it's
she gave you a
number.
number.
Yeah, she gave me the number.
All right, so we'll explain it to the guys. So you went back in, reapproached her. What did you say? You said
Yeah, I couldn't let you go. You
couldn't let her go.
I just let's go for a coffee
let's go for a coffee another time.
another time,
Yeah.
and she said I kind of have a boyfriend.
Okay.
And I said like, what do you mean kind of? You either
Yeah.
have a boyfriend or don't.
Are you done?
So
That's
it-
such a good line.
Yeah.
What do you mean you have a boyfriend? You either have one or you don't, right? And then what did she say after?
She said we're kind of dating.
Okay.
And yeah, I said let me grab your number. I will hit you a text.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can always ghost me with the smile. And,
Okay.
And she laughed.
That's
as well.
funny, man. Yeah. So we use that line quite a lot. We say, well, I can take your number, I'll send you a message, and you can think about it. So it's very similar to
Yeah.
what you said, and that's perfect.
similar.
Because I've said that line a lot of times, and you won't believe that sometimes they actually come out on the date. A lot of times they do flake as well. So because they're, if they say I'm dating or something, it's quite hard to get them out. So, but anyway, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Right, you get the number and you don't know what's going to happen. All right,
Okay.
so we're going to end this show in Wacław Square. Is that what it's called?
Wacławskie Namysty.
Wacławski Nomeski. We're going to end it here. So just to finish off the video, do you want to tell the guys like how you're feeling after, and do you think you've improved, after this 2 hours of training you did? And what are the takeaways?
Yeah, exactly. If you notice, in my last, let's say, 3 approaches, I was just standing directly in front of them.
Yeah.
I wasn't, fading away or anything. I was just,
So
directly
your
looking
body
at them.
positioning was more alpha,
Yeah.
was more attractive, and you were increasing the tension.
Yeah, and with the teasing, I went for a lot more teasing as well. With the
Yeah.
Balkans, we didn't cover that in the video, but I did spinning.
Okay, what do you mean, the approach?
No, like the spinning. She said like, how old do you think I am? And I just took her hand and like tried to spin her.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah, you didn't see it?
No, I didn't see that. No,
Really?
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Because I was concentrating on the camera. Oh, so you took her hand and you spin around?
Yeah, it's probably in one of the recordings.
That's
I
so
will find
good,
out,
man.
yeah.
Well, because she said, how old are you?
Yeah.
She said, how old are you?
Yeah,
Or you said, how old is she?
She asked me how old I am,
Yeah.
and I asked back, how old are you? And like, I was just trying to guess, and
Okay.
she said,
How old do you think?
how old do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah. And you said, let me
just
spin you.
spin-
Oh, you
yeah,
spin
yeah.
around to
Yeah,
check
and I
how old she
spin
is?
around.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That is pretty funny. It's more like a night game thing,
Night game thing.
but now it's getting dark, so it's more relevant.
Night game mode is on.
Night game, baby. Bringing out the spinning game.
And yeah, when she
Spin the girls.
spin the girl. When she said
Yeah.
she has been to Istanbul,
Yeah.
I said, did you behave in my city?
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, the coaching has been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've learned the body positioning, the assumptions, teasing.
Teasing. And yeah,
And-
building attraction basically.
Yeah,
it's
building.
like-
That's the most important part. That's the hardest part. That's basically what I coach my clients the longest.
The longest.
Because once you get attraction, the rest of it is quite easy. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that like button as well. If you want to take your game to the next level, become an absolute beast, I offer a free coaching session, a 90-minute coaching session. To book that, click the link below and send me a message on there.
After a few hours of coaching with Nav, I see there are less flakes. And guys, make sure that you get this free session, and you will just decide by yourself.